yards on the return that time. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
At the 47-yard line.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson.
A running play.
Michael Brockers in on the stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The tackle by Robert Quinn.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, Goff going up top for Kupp. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one good for 37 yards. They'll look to run with Henderson, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
On 2nd and goal, Goff, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessful.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like, and this is caught inside the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, 37 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
At the 30-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Goff. That is incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, here's Goff. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taking it about the 16. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Bears take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A good pickup there at 22.
48-yard line.
Now Jackson on first down. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. They'll run on first down. It's Patterson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bears have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it.
The Rams take over first and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
At the 27-yard line.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
The score, Bears 14, Rams 7.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Play action to Akers. Here's Goff. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. In search of redemption from the pick six. Goff. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Jackson to throw. That is caught at the 7. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. They run with Patterson. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears will extend their lead. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And it brings up.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now Goff on 1st down. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, L.A. Quez Watkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Bears 28, Rams 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Robinson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 40.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Patterson on the carry. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Patterson. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 30. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
3rd down.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, Patterson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and goal.
Throwing is Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Darnell Mooney there to make the grab as the Bears push further out in front.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to...
yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. Touchdown, Bears. That pick-6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Goff dancing to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Goff now to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
Brings up 4th down.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And now it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Again, Jackson. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
John Johnson. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Now Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. I'm here all day. 43.
Jackson from the shotgun. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
A 7-yard.
It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a second down.
The 9-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. From 8 yards out. And this offense continues to pour it on.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He starts with a give to Akers. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Akers, the ball.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Rams.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the tackle.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll try the air now with Goff. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
43's the mark, boy. 43. Check, 40.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bears 49.
The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Jackson gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
The score, Bears
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
Listen. Check. Lunch 50.
Out of the gun. Goff. He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Quez Watkins saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Rams do gain a bit of respectability.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Got that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it would appear that that 1st-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a second down.
At the 27-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The Bears on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
At the 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Taken down right.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Bears 59. Rams.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has a total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. Again, it's Henderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards. And a Rams first down.
Here we go. He's checking. Crash.
Goff going to give this one to Henderson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The tackle by
Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 40.
From the gun, here's Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Gonna throw right side here. Complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. Part of the reason we're in overtime, all the interceptions he's thrown in this game, but that was a good throw right there.
He's really not daunted, is he, partner? I mean, it's been interception palooza for him, and he's still pushing it downfield, trying to make a play, and he was successful on that throw.
Well, the Bears will fight on another week as we say so long, everybody. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.